Alright guys, welcome to another tutorial video. This time I wanted to show you how to use my new nodes. There are a bunch of new nodes that I've created, and I really wanted to talk about the Danbooru injection because I think you might not appreciate how good this node is unless you actually start using it. So it's simple. You just inject the Danbooru injector. So you just type in Danbooru, and there it is. There's the basically positive and negative prompts. And I decided to use Gelbooru because Danbooru requires you to have a gold account in order to scrape the tags, and that's like, I don't know, 10, 20 bucks a month. So decided to go with Gelbooru, which is the best open source model. Very easy. You're just going to go into your Gelbooru user ID and also type in your API key. Okay, so once you're inside your ID in Gelbooru, you just go to Options, Display All Content, and you go down to, this is your API key. So you're just going to copy your key and then your user ID as well, which is next to the equal sign. And you're just going to copy that and put that into your ComfyUI. Okay, so once you have put in your user ID and your API key, you're good to go. And now you'll be able to scrape the website and get all the tags that you want to create that image. Now, this code was specifically made with Anima in mind because it is the current giant slayer when it comes to making anime drawings. It is now better than Illustrious. You can get the loras from Sageattention, and why I like to use the loras, and I'll show you some examples here, is that they will punch up the image by making it, in a different artistic style or adding different elements to it. So let's go ahead and actually just take a look at the post. So if we take a look at this image here, it has all the tags on the left, and what's going to happen is the nodes are going to come in here and scrape everything here, the artist, all the other tags, and then it's going to transfer that back to ComfyUI. So you can see here in ComfyUI, I just put a little show text box so you can actually see the different elements. So we can actually see this is the actual image profile. We are injecting our quality prefix, so you can go ahead and edit that manually, and that's going to be injected at the top of the code. We have some more protocols over here that's going to get injected, and then the rest is being scraped from the page, including the artist's name. So then I've also found that you can use for the negative injector, you can decide how detailed you want to be with the negative preset. And this is again for Anima. You can designate how many tags you want as a maximum. You can inject some more tags if you wanted to here. These are positive prompt tags, so if you feel it's missed anything out, you can add some more tags in here. So here I'm just connecting my positive prompt over. If you wanted to change things, you can just take this off, and then you could copy and paste it here and tweak some things on your own. Or you can use the injector mode, which is basically going to inject some tags into your prompt already. But I find that generating with the positive prompt first and then maybe going in and manually adding some things after works great. Now this image was generated based on the image tags that they got using Anima. So if you want, I like to mix some styles here. I'm always using the turbo 8-step. So here are my new Gigachad nodes. You can switch between GGUF or the diffusion model. And so if you're going to use the diffusion model, you can just use the base model here. And you could use Sageattention, inject it. These days I'm actually liking the GGUF model for Anima. It's fast, and I'm just using the base with Sageattention left to auto. Here we have my clip encoder, which I've also customized to be duo. So you can create images using single or dual mode. Dual is mostly for, I think, WAN 2.2, the video model, and some also if you're generating with LTX, then you're going to be using 2 clip encoders. Here's my Power Lora Loader. So here you can quickly turn things on and off, and I added the left inputs in case you wanted to put it into a subgraph. Here's my old new prompt encoder. So it allows you to quickly turn off or on the negative prompt, because Z Image Turbo, Klein, and Ernie, they don't require negative encodes. You can just turn that off, and it will be zero it out. Just for the aesthetics, I've went ahead and created a VAE loader. I've simplified the resolution picker, so it's easy to put in and out of subgraphs. Here is the KSampler in all of its glory. Here you can turn bong math on or off. For Anima, the best settings are ER, SDE, and also Euler or Euler Ancestral. Simple works well. I've also redone the decoder, tiled decoder, to glam it up with the Gigachad Lightning. Here I call this Giga Resolution. Now this is the RTX video resolution that's been basically reskinned. I put that right at the end so that the final image is rendered in very high resolution. As you can see, it is really high resolution, and at the cost of almost nothing. We're talking like a second or less to upgrade it from essentially 1024 and 1536 all the way up to 4096 and 6144. So I multiplied that by 4. I usually do not use the ultra setting. I like high. Just overall, it gives pretty crisp details. That's as crisp as I want it. You could use the Seed VR if you wanted to upscale, or Topaz if you wanted to as well. But I find that this is actually the best way. I've also thrown in a cleaning up the VRAM and cache. You can turn that on or off if you want to quickly empty it. So that's just a good practice, so you don't get any buildup as you're generating. My Anima workflow, it works really. They will make your life a lot easier, especially if you're going through things out. You could take those keywords and then feed it to an LLM. So you could give your language model these keywords, and then you could start generating different poses, different things going on with the language model, and then you could just put that in there. So it's a good way to research, get your poses out, get the things you like, and then start mixing and matching with an LLM. I think that's the best combination overall. All right, guys, talk to you later.